So at this point, I'm like, okay, I see a strong case here, but I don't want to be too hasty, so I'm going to reserve my judgment. Allah, if you exist and you want me to find you and worship you, you have to be somewhere in the major religions. You know, if it's some sort of esoteric thing that only 2,000 people follow, and I'm being tested based on this, that's not really a fair test. So I figured if I'm going to find something, I have to look there. So I started to look into Christianity. I started to look into Judaism. I started to look into Buddhism, Hinduism, and a bit of Mormonism for fun, just because I wanted to see what they believed. And as I did that, I found major problems in each of their theologies. With Christianity, I could not wrap my head around the Trinity at all. So I figured, all right, so many people I know are Christians. Christianity, that is the biggest religion in the world. I'll have to give them some slack, right? Maybe this doesn't make sense to me because I just don't know enough. So I start looking at the very basics of what the Trinity is, and I can see it's a logical contradiction. I'm like, well, all right, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us and he created us with an intellect where we're able to distinguish between truth and falsehood using logic, himself being illogical, how is that a sign for me to follow him? Many people could just make up things. So I don't think that that's strong. Maybe I'm missing something. So I went from the layman explanation and I started watching a little bit of debates. And I started looking at people who are considered maybe like